So good morning, everybody. This is just a little preamble to the whole thing. It's a poem that I wrote that's an ode to humanism. My name is Cass Midgley. The poem's called Sapiens. You can't love a human being until you love being a human. The lens through which we're seeing will either blight or illumine the artistic expression that is every creature. Traits in their possession, all their flaws and every feature are a symphony of gifts, a jazz club of hepcats, rhythm section, solo riffs, ad-libbing the notes that present a persona. And I'm not a heartless appliance. I'm real flesh and bone, a miracle of science, whom no one invented. Those badass critters from whom we descended must not have been quitters, driven by hunger to live and pass on to those who are younger, like a relay baton, how to fight for the tribe and their very existence, how to stay alive, how to go the distance from winter to summer, to sapien from primate, like a true overcomer, so we can appreciate the history of our making and the making of our history. Just breathing is breathtaking. We're an intricate mystery. So how to place value on something so priceless as a living thing while you are the thing, unless the suspension of judgment eclipses frustration and the offended's begrudgment becomes a standing ovation for the absence of malice and the benefit of the doubt. So few are truly callous, and yet none of us are without volatile emotions, conflicted fealty, false and foolish notions, yet more innocent than guilty. Maybe we have a soul. We all have people that we cherish, who, if within our control, we'd never let perish. We'd even take a bullet from the boy with the trigger. But if we had a chance to pull it, I hope we'd go bigger than the tantrum-like conniption and de-escalate the scene, thus fitting the description of a decent human being who values all life, even those that don't matter, whether in harmony or strife, especially the latter, because it's easy to be nice to those who reciprocate, but we'll have to think twice for love to conquer hate. Assuming that your brain isn't only run by fear, you've expanded the terrain of those you hold dear. But we're often stingy with love, as if in short supply. But when push comes to shove, I recommend we try believing love's not finite, nor a zero-sum game. We don't always have to be right or find someone to blame, because shit happens and mistakes. Can we all just take a breath and admit that stakes are not a matter of life and death, but compassion is owed to all. It's not something that we merit. There's no such thing as the fall. It's just this life that we inherit. And we didn't ask to be here. We didn't choose our features. None of us volunteered or selected these creatures. Our differences are random. Our job is just to manage. Don't act as if you planned them, because someone always has the advantage. Someone above you and below on the scale of abilities. Be like Elsa and let it go, because your assets and liabilities are not in competition. Just say yes to what is, and no to contrition. She, her, them, they, him, his. However you see it, your options are rife. Own it and be it. It's your one and only life. Step into the sun and feel your feet held to earth. Hide not from anyone. Celebrate your birth and those of your peers, because when you join the human race, your fear disappears and you can open up space in your heart and mind for the fuck-ups we are, and grow patient and kind and lower the damn bar till it doesn't exist. Leave those boxes unchecked on the naughty nice list. May I be direct? If you are insistent on being a perfectionist idealist, we're way too inconsistent. Better to be a realist and lower your expectations on yourself as well as others. Maybe heal some bad relations. We don't have to be lovers. Thank you.